a better mood today. Now, this is part whatever of the Peterborough 0809 season. And if you didn't catch parts 1, 2, 3, and what are they all called? Then go back, watch them. They're very great, very good. And I don't know, we're not really up to amazing things because we can't really win anything this season. But I did solve what was wrong, or I didn't really solve it, but I got the formation clicking, and I'm going to show you what I mean. This is the formation, the tactics that I'm using right now. So instead of just doing this, maybe this or that, or having another attacking midfielder up here, then what's working right now has been this, diagonal, like that, for some reason. And not these exact names, because these guys are lined up now to play our next match. And our next match is going to be against Coventry, and they just won the league, so maybe they're not really... Maybe they've been out partying, celebrating, and I'm not really as motivated as the Peters will be for this match. I don't know. We'll find out. But what I wanted to show you was the recent results. You guys remember, maybe if you watched the last episode, then you'll remember I was super frustrated because it was terrible, horrible. I don't know. But I did find out sort of what was wrong, tactic wise, and also I used some different players because, well, that's the only good thing in a situation like where you're not really in fear of relegation, but also can't win anything. Then you've got the chance to use some of the players for next season, or for the coming seasons, some of the young players, and sort of build something and get it ready. And it was during that process that I sort of found out what clicked. Now, for the next match, we don't have Massinho available. And that's a shame because he is our best player. But one other thing I found out in the process was that young Pierre Roche is a good guy to bring along. He didn't show me in the other seasons, but he's starting to come around and has been playing well in the last few matches. And by the way, never got around to show you, we're winning matches like this, for example, with Palenya in that position in central midfield with the diagonal arrow to the left, and Peter Kidd scoring goals up front. So yeah, something's clicking, but let's see how it goes in this match against league leaders or champions, Coventry City. Already we have managed to get past, I was going to say the first 5 minutes without conceding, but nope, no such luck. Well, they are really good. They're Champions League winners, and I don't know if they're Champions League winners this season. I don't think it's been played yet. But from last season, they're the defending champions. And also, they've won the Premier League a number of times in recent years. So they're really good. And I'd say we're performing decently against them now in terms of number of chances and stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, disallowed. Okay. So, yeah. We're not really. They're better. They've got more chances, but let's see how it goes. We don't have Massinho, as I told you guys. So this should be all right. And here's the goal. So Farnerud, I think this is the match after which we'll get the Monday fixture. I'm not totally sure though. I should have checked. We were just looking at the fixture list. I was too busy talking about the other matches. Well, So final is coming off, and yeah, why not? Doesn't really matter so much. Rask is captain. Maybe I should get... See, Roche is playing really well with the headers and passes and everything. Or Roche? I don't know. And so is Peterson. And he's really tired. So let's just get Junior on. Oh. So we're probably gonna lose that one anyway. Maybe you've noticed I'm sort of looking sideways and clicking something on my other screen over here, and you're correct. That was very astute of you to notice. And the reason is that I am going in order to edit the last video, the Christmas one that you may have already seen, so that I don't have like too many unedited recordings lying around and stuff. So I better get this done. And by the way, it takes a while to actually edit in all of the little pictures, the little faces of regen players, and expect a higher league position. All season they've been telling me that that's a good result and that's a superb result. So they're not getting a much higher league position this year. But whoops, that's not us. This is what it looks like, right? So it hasn't been great. We just dropped 2 places because of this defeat, but we've got 2 matches in hand, and I'm gonna play the last 2 just while talking at you guys. And I'm pretty sure it's the Monday match coming up. But anyway, what I was gonna say was that if you guys don't care about the faces, then I can live with that, because that means that I shouldn't worry about, or I shouldn't bother just doing all the editing. So Monday to Saturday, if there was a Wednesday fixture as well, I wouldn't use all of these same players, but I will now because it doesn't matter so much, except Peterson. He's down on 84, so that's a bit low. I'm gonna bring in Junior. And I've got Masenio back. So Moore, you're off. How did Crouch go? Well, he's playing good, actually. Decent at least. So here we go. No need to spend too much time over this. It's not the Champions League final. Not looking good to begin with. They're getting lots of chances. Well, let's see. They're really annoying, Chelsea. I mean, to play against in this one. They've got Marcelo Gallardo, and he's just awesome, isn't he? Even though he doesn't really have the best first name, if you ask me. Could have been a Peter. I blame his parents. Pettersson's, I don't know. Palinia is not really playing all that well in the position I was talking about. Got Funnerud, we've got boom. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna let him play. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 3 points would be nice. Just so the board doesn't fire me over this season's results. Now, Junior, I don't really care about him because I've got Pele as backup, but Ivanovic, Caravana, those are bigger problems. And I think I need. There was Van der Par, put him over here, and Van without Kid. I'm not really sure. Maybe I should just go like that. Why not? I haven't tried that combo. Junior as captain, why not? What do you know? Actually worked. With Kid in the hole, right? See? Is that him again? No, it's Massinho, of course. So, like I said, something's clicking. Just not when I'm playing against against what are they called? Country. Mm-hmm. 3 points. That's all I wanted. Just 3 points every match. All I'm asking for. Is that too much? Per result. And actually, the only 2 times that the board has given me that message. See, 12th place, just like that. We just jumped 1, 2, 3 places. And it's because we have one more. No, it isn't. Not even Middlesbrough can catch up. So, yeah, that's for real. And, okay, so the last match, what is it? Binning. It's gonna be his last few days in Peterborough because his contract is running out. That's a Peter. I actually considered retiring from this job when I saw Peter Schmeichel getting fired in Man United. Just because it would be beautiful, poetic if he had taken over after me. But I don't know. That was like during my first season in the Premier League, I think. So I didn't want to do that. Spurs away. Oh, I don't know. Wait a sec, just before I forget, number 4 goes to Pille. And almost there. Okay. Let's check out my Barca. I think they're pretty much ready to play, except him. And I don't know about Peterson. He's not good, but I just keep him on because who else is there? Brolin. He's playing 6.66. It's terrible, really. But it's sort of the same thing, those two guys. So let's just see. Doesn't matter. But they're good to have. I mean, they're very versatile. And as long as they play decent, then I'm satisfied with that. No, that's a shame. That was Pille. And Junior is, yeah, he's very low. Still. Penalty. See, I'm glad we're getting the wins in the last bit of the season, but it's also annoying that I didn't really work out the thing with the tactics before now, because it's definitely made a difference. Or maybe everything's just random, what do I know? It's 1-1 now. But I do think they're playing better. Except for Tabel. That's terrible. Also, I'm really glad I found this Roche. Pierre Rocher. I don't know. Or Roche. I'll just call him Pierre. Let's bring on Kid. Shame. That's it. Last match of the season. So, yeah. I know this is not the most interesting episode you guys have ever seen, probably, but I'm going to show you the regens this time. I'm just not gonna. Wow, yes, nice. Oh, 10 months. He's out 10 months. Oh no. no. That's sad. That's really sad. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep clicking ahead until I guess the beginning of June when it does all the stat updating and some players retire and everything. And I'm not going to make you watch all of it because it'll be super boring. So I'm gonna edit that out, and then I'll just be back like. All right, here we go. It's the 16th of June all of a sudden, and I played through, or I clicked through the entire summer update that you guys might know. That in seasons where there's no major international tournament, then all that happens mid-June instead of mid-July. That means that our squad looks a little bit different. I've had a few guys leave, two guys, Peter Goldberger and Peter Binning. So, yeah, Peter Binning, he's been with us a long while, since 1998. But yeah, as you guys can see on the average rating, not much point in keeping him, other than squad depth. So I'm really hoping that I get some regens or new gens or whatever you like to call them, that are useful. Because yeah, I need probably at least one more good central defender now that Pelle Petersen is injured for 10 months. He was my main sweeper. Might as well remove the sweeper position. That means that I'm stuck with Junior again. And I've sort of lost faith in him, so that's not so great. I also need a central midfielder. Would be nice to have another great forward like Marcinho, but I think Crouch and Williamson, I'm probably stuck with them as well. And my shortlist looks like this. I've got actually a very interesting looking Hungarian guy, but I already have 4 foreigners. I've got Peter Cech, Peterborough Jr., and then Palinja in attacking midfield, and the Malbasa in attacking midfield. And I mean, I've got 5 foreigners because obviously I also have Marcinho, my star striker. So, and I've got room for 4 in the domestic competition in this version of CM. So it wouldn't be a good idea to buy this guy, even though he looks alright. Probably not impressive to you guys, but he looks alright to me. What I want to show you is, well, the main thing that I'm looking forward to every season, and it's so quickly over because normally in a normal save game I would spend a lot of time looking for good regens and stuff, but in this one I only need to check out the ones called Peter, and sometimes that's very quickly done. I'm pretty sure this guy was here before, yeah. Brzezinski is new. He's an attacking midfielder. Looks really good though. I haven't noticed him before, but he's not entirely new, from the Czech Republic. Interesting. He'll be added to the shortlist. Then for Haydn. Oh, okay. So, really poor heading and stamina and physical stuff, but he's good at running fast and some technical stuff. Transfer listed by club. So that's worth a consideration. But I'm hoping to find some better ones. It didn't exactly look good, but I mean, this guy, I don't know. So I've got 3 pages of these. Peter Hedikuri, was that the guy I showed you? Peter Soje, I used to have him. And Binning, I just released him. Peter Davidson, who's that? Second midfielder left. Not so useful. Hammersland, that's new. Alright. Not really all that good looking. And then Cooper, yeah, Crowland. Well, he's on a free transfer, Peter Crowland. Let's look at him again. 32. That might be interesting. He just stayed in Brøndby. And really didn't score a lot of goals. A little bit interesting. Peter Knudsen, he must be old, yeah. Right. Okay, who's this? Peter Christian Malruth. 16. That looks kind of interesting. Looks like a regen. So he's not going to be useful for at least, I don't know, 3 seasons or something, but yeah, that's all of the Peters. So now I'm just checking the one called Pietro. Oh no, I forgot the domestic Peters. Gonna check that in just a sec. Someone, oh, he looks really good actually. You never know about goalkeepers, but he starts out in Sporting. And he doesn't have 1 in technique, which I hate. So that looks interesting. Dino. Also looking interesting, I guess. A little bit. Crespo. He's forward right. What about this guy? Oh yes. Poor pace. But the rest of this looks interesting. Poor creativity as well. That's a bit sad. He's been here a long time. Not a very good player, but could be a substitution for that, for Peter Binning. And then there's some guy called Pedrinho. That just means little Peter, right? 31, but he's Brazilian. Looks really good though. Manuel Pedro, that's just not close enough. Looks pretty good, but he's Manuel Pedro. That's not good enough. Wait a sec, then I need to check out the other Peters, the domestic ones. And this is gonna look a little bit confusing because all of my own players will show up. So I only have 2, Hartle and Beasley. I've seen them both before. They're not new. So, on to the Pietros. Van Bommels, that's in, that Mancuso, yeah. Alright. He's 25. Looks pretty good, but I don't use it. Defender right. And then there's someone called Pietro, but his name's not Peter. That is Pete. Then I need Pierre, which is the last. Well, I could check the Piotrs as well, but yeah, and I'm probably gonna do that because this is a bit sad, really. There aren't that many good. Ooh, he looks good. I've seen him before, but he's a forward left. Not my favorite position. This guy is a sweeper. Poor marking and poor, poor positioning and poor tackling. Pierre-Yves. That's more interesting, and he's not a foreigner. 19 years old. Goes on the short list. Delmotte. Kraft. From Sweden. Doesn't look very good. Poor creativity. I don't know. Flashy. That's the PRs. None of those. What else is there? Pillar. Okay. I actually thought there'd be no point in searching for that. But this guy looks. It doesn't look good at all, actually. But he's EU nationality, and he goes on the short list. Peterborough. Who's this guy? Right. Any other names with Peter? I don't know, Pierre? I guess lots of players will show up named Pierre. I mean, Pierre Christian Grodos. Right, left, Cetra. Okay. He's actually played a lot of matches for different non-league teams. Yes, I've got 16 players. I don't know, it's not that interesting. Is there anyone else? Any other names with Peter? That should be like, I don't know, I already had the pet. Peter. What else is there? I think I'm out. Yeah, probably am. So right now, let's just check out my own team. Just to see what the League Scout has to say about that. At the moment, we'll start with number 1. It says, founded with Marcinho, Polinia, Czech, Valbasas, Denmark. See, out of those players, 6 players mentioned, and 4 of those are foreigners. That's my problem. But they do mention Steinmark. That's interesting. Here, Kid and Steinmark. Only founder with this highly recommended. Peter Moore is the only highly recommended according to League Scout 3. That's interesting. 20 years old. And Irish. Alright. Maybe it's gonna be his season. That was the whole thing. Now I just need to think about do I want to sign any of these? All interested. Are there any domestic ones? Nope. So my other goalkeeper is unhappy, and I'm gonna buy this guy because he looks good and has good adaptability. Yeah, no room for more attacking midfielders. This guy. Mm-hmm. Oops. I keep hitting the same one. So attacking midfielder from France, 19 years old. It's not that I need attacking midfielders, but I don't know. What about these guys? If I check out the recommendation, is anyone? Only some of the ones that are not actually available. What, they are all foreigners, aren't they? So I'm gonna sign this guy. I think he might turn out good in 3 or 4 seasons, something like that. And I'm gonna have to try and play like the long game here. That's 3 new signings, and maybe that'll be enough. Or maybe I should, yeah, I'm gonna go for this guy as well. He has a lot of good attributes, even though he has a lot of poor ones as well. Very, very slow. Oh no, I actually already had him. Look, back in the 2002 to 2005, I already had this guy in my squad, and that must have been 2nd division or 1st division, and he didn't really play well, so I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, that's all for now. I'm gonna try to see if I can make it with these guys, and probably it will be another 13th in the league or something. I don't know. But you guys can find out if you, if you wait around for the 2009-2010 season. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll get a notification when I put up the some of those videos. And I'm probably, I don't know exactly how I'll do that, but depends on how interesting it's gonna be. I might do an edit instead of dragging it out. So thanks for watching, and hold up, stop the press, because this just came in. There's some guy in the Primera División in Real Sociedad called Pietro, and he looks like the solution to all my central midfield problems. This was really cool. I just clicked on, and I'm right in the middle of July now, just before the end of the midsummer, end of season thing, just before the new season actually is set up. And then this guy appears out of nowhere. He was not interested, not among the ones that showed up on interested before. But look at this, transfer listed by request and 4 offers, which means I actually have a chance of getting him. Just hope he'd rather go to Peterborough than Barcelona B and so on. And there's another Pedrinho. That is the same guy. But that's pretty awesome. I was just trying because I'm really desperate for when I'm looking at my team, everything looks right except for the central midfield. So that's actually all I need. And now I just need the update. So yeah. Saving to be sure. I said stop the press. This is gonna be awesome. Okay. Yes, thanks. All right. I don't care what it costs. This guy just has to... Yes! Thank you, Pietro. Hell there. He's gonna be a star in the next season. Make sure you guys catch it. Subscribe and everything, and thanks for watching. Save. Oh yes.